Hello everyone, hope everyone are fine. Welcome to RK International School, subject Mathematics by Lakshmi. So, today we are going to start with exercise 1.3 of the chapter Number System, and welcome to day 3. So, before going to the exercise, we'll just recall the decimal expansion of real numbers. Terminating decimal expansion, so which is nothing but in this terminating decimal expansion the remainder becomes 0 after some steps. So at some point we are going to get a 0, so which is going to stop at some point. So already I have explained in the first class when I have when I have given the introduction class, isn't it? So suppose if I am taking the value 42 by 100, so we know that divisor is 100 and dividend is 42. So since 42 is less than 100, I'll take 0, isn't it? So I have to start with what? Point. So exactly 0.4. 100 4s are 400, so the remainder is 20. So again it will be what I'll take one more 0, so 100 2s are 200 and we are going to get the remainder 0. So what is the value I have got here? 0.42. So here the quotient I am getting 0.42, or else directly we can write by using a decimal fraction, isn't it? If the term 10, hundreds, thousands will be in denominator, those are said to be what? Decimal fractions. So 42 by 100 can be written as 0.42. Now come to the next one, that is non-terminating recurring. So in this, remainder repeated after some time. So remainder is going to be repeated. Suppose if I am taking an example 1 by 3. So here 3 is the divisor and 1 is the divided. So since 1 is less than 3, what I'll do? I'll take 0 and I'll start with the point, isn't it? 1 after 0. So it will becomes 10. 3 3 is 9, that is 0.3. Again 1. So if you observe, we are going to get continuation, isn't it? It is going to be repeating. So here see, already I have solved for the 10. Again we got the remainder 1. So I have to take 0, isn't it? So it is going to be repeating. So what I'll get here, the value, the quotient will be 0.3, that is 333. I'll get 0.333. So how can we write that one? Isn't it? So here the value is going to be repeating, isn't it? So after the decimal point the value is going to be repeating here in non-terminating recurring. So we got the value 0.333. It can be written as how? 0.3 bar. Since 3 is repeating so many times, I can write bar for the value 3. Isn't it? I have already explained in the introduction class. So here the repeating values will be getting. Now come to the next one, non-terminating, non-recurring. So here the values are not going to be repeated. In the same how the values are not going to be stopped. So here the remainder never 0 or repeats. Suppose if I am taking root 2. So root 2 value we know that. What is the root 2 value? That is 1.414. Isn't it? So we know that. How to find the value for root 2? So we have to go for exact the multiples. 1 1s are 1. So the remainder will becomes 1. So whatever the value I have taken, the same number should be added here. 1 plus 1 is giving 2. So again, since 1 is less than 2, what I'll do? I'll take zeros, because so here if you observe, whatever the value I am taking, the same number should be divisible here, isn't it? So that is 24 into 4. If we do, we'll get already we will be having 1.4, so it will be going on. So if I take the example pi also, we will get 22/7. So here again, by doing division, we have to find the value for pi. So 3.14 you will get. So exactly you will not get 3.14. After 114 you will be having some values, isn't it? So if you observe here, it can be irrational, isn't it? That is, you are not having the repeating values. Here the values which will be not repeated. So in non-terminating, non-recurring points, the values will not be repeated. Now come to the first problem in 1.3 exercise. Write the following in decimal form and say what kind of decimal expansion. So, and the first one is here, that is here we have to find the decimal expansion of each values, which will be in the form of numerator by denominator. So if you observe, the first one is 36/100. So directly we can write, if we know the decimal fractions directly, we can say that since we anyways we are having 100 in the denominator, it will become 0.36, isn't it? We'll just go for a division method, that is long division method. So 100 is divisor here and 36 is divided. Since 36 is less than 100, what I'll do, I'll take 0, 36 after 0, so and I'll start with the point 0 point. So 103 is a, so 103 is a 300, the remainder is 60, isn't it? 360 minus 300 is 60. Again 60 is less than 100, isn't it? So what I'll do, I'll take one more 0, so we got 600. 106 is 600, so the remainder is going to be a 0. So if you observe, at some point it is going to stop, isn't it? So what type it is said to be? Terminating decimal. I can say 0.36 is a terminating decimal. So if you know the decimal fractions directly, you can say, or else directly you can find the solution here. Now come to the next one, 1/11. So we'll just go for the division method, long division method. 11 is divisor and 1 is divided. Since 1 is less than 11, what I'll do, I'll take 0. If I'm going to take 0, again it is, which is less than 11, isn't it? So what I'll do, I'll take 2 zeros, 1 after 2 zeros. So I have to start with 0.0, isn't it? So the nearest value, 11 nines are 99. The remainder is 1. So the remainder will be 1. So if you observe, already we were having 1, isn't it? The same remainder we got. So I can directly say that which is going to be repeated here, isn't it? So again what we have to do, we have to take 2 zeros. So I'll get again 09 in the quotient, isn't it? So what I'll get, 09. Since I am taking 2 zeros, I'll get 09. So if you observe the quotient here, which is giving the repeated values, isn't it? That is 0.0909. So which will be going continuing, which will be going repeated. So if you observe the remainder, we are getting continuously the same remainder, that is 1. So here if you observe the quotient, which is 0.090909, which can be written as 0.09 bar. We have to put bar for only 09, since 09 is going to be repeated so many times here. So what does the decimal? It is non-terminating, recurring or repeated decimal. Non-terminating, recurring or repeated decimal, isn't it? So now come to the third one. If you observe, the third one is mixed fraction. So what we have to do here, since which is a mixed fraction, the first thing is we have to convert into a normal fraction. So we already know that if the mixed fraction is converted to a normal fraction, it will becomes improper fraction, isn't it? How will you convert the mixed fraction to normal fraction? That is 8 is going to be multiplied with whole number, that is 8 into 4 plus 1. 8 4 is 32 plus 1 is 33 by 8. The denominator is 8. Again 33 is divided and 8 is divisor. I can say that 8 4 is what? 32. Since 33 is greater than 38, we can go for 8 ones a table. So the remainder is going to be here 1. So since 1 is less than 8, I'll take 0 and I'll start with the point after 4. Isn't it? So 8 ones are 8. Excuse me. The remainder is 2. Again 2 is less than 8, I'll take 0. So the nearest value, 8 2s are 16. The remainder is 4. Isn't it? 4. So if you observe, I can say, so since 4 is less than 8, I'll take 0. So 40 is exactly divisible by 8, that is 8 5 is a 40. Isn't it? So at some point you are getting the remainder 0. So I can say it is a terminating decimal. Since we are having the 4.125 quotient, so at some point it is going to be stopped. It is a terminating decimal, isn't it? Which is terminating decimal. So and the fourth one is 3 by 13. Here 13 is divisor and 3 is divided. Since 3 is less than 13, what I'll do? I'll take 0 after 3. Isn't it? So 0 after 3 and I'll start with the point. So 13 2 is 26. We have to go for the nearest value and the remainder we got 4 here. So again 4 is less than 13, I'll take 0. So we got 40. So 13 3 is 39. So we got the remainder 1. Since 1 is less than 13, again I'll take 0. If I am taking 0, which is again less than 13, so I'll take 2 zeros. So 3 after 0, once again I have to take. So the nearest value to the 100 is 13 7s are 91. Isn't it? The remainder is going to be here 9. So again I am taking 0. The nearest value we have to take to the 90 in 13 ones. In 13 ones a table, that is 13 6 78. So the remainder is here. I'll just drag this side since I am having very less space. So the remainder is here 12, isn't it? So I'll take 0 after 12 since 12 is less than 13. So we have to go for the nearest value. I can say 13 9s are 117. So the remainder is going to be here 3. So if you observe, again we came to the first step, isn't it? Since we were having the dividend 3 here, the same thing it will start once again, isn't it? So we can directly say that which is going to be repeating, isn't it? The value is going to be repeating. So I can directly stop there, and it is said to be a non-terminating, repeating or recurring decimal, isn't it? Since the values are going to be repeated here, I can directly say that which is non-terminating, repeating or recurring decimal. And if you observe, we have to put the bar for what? Only for the repeated values, that is 230769. It is 0.230769 bar. We should not put bar for the whole number, only for the 230769, since which is going to be repeated here. Now come to the fifth one, that is 2 by 11. So if you observe, 2 is divided and 11 is divisor. So since 2 is less than 11, what I'll do? I'll take 0 after 2 and I'll start with the point. So 11 ones are 11. The remainder is 9. So again I'll take 0 after 9. I can say 11 8s are 88. 88. The remainder is going to be 2. Isn't it? So if we observe, again we got the remainder 2. Again we have to start with the step 1. Anyways, we were having the dividend 2 here. Again we got the remainder also 2. So we have to start with the same. We have to continue. So if you observe, we are going to be have repeating values. So it is said to be a non-terminating, repeating or recurring decimal, isn't it? Which is a non-terminating, repeating decimal. And if you observe the quotient, that is 0.1818 can be written as, that is 0.18 bar. So which can be written as 0.18 bar. Since 18 is going to be repeated, we have to put the bar for 18. And the sixth one is homework. You have to try by yourself and you have to send in WhatsApp group. This is an assignment for you people. The same thing you have to do here. You have to go for the long division method, that is division method, and you have to find the quotient for this. Okay, so this is a homework problem. Now come to the next problem, that is, you know that 1 by 7 which is equals to 0.142857 bar. Can you predict what the decimal expansion of 2 by 7, 3 by 7, 4 by 7, 5 by 7, 6 by 7 are without doing the long division? If so, how? So we should not go for the long division method here. So if you observe, already we are having the value for 1 by 7, isn't it? They had given the value for 1 by 7, that is 0.142857. So by using this we can find 2 by 7, 3 by 7, 4 by 7, 5 by 7 as well as 6 by 7. So how can you find 2 by 7 here? Which can be written as 2 into 1 by 7. Anyways, we know the value for 1 by 7. Just we'll substitute here, that is 2 into 1 by 7 value is 0.142857 bar. Since which is going to be repeated so many times, I had kept the bar for 142857. So we have to multiply 2 with this decimal points, that is 2 7s are 14, carry 1, 2 5s are 10 plus 1 11, again carry 1, 2 8s are 16 plus 1 17, carry 1, 2 2s are 4 plus 1 5, 2 4s are 8, 2 1s are 2, point 2 zeros are 0, isn't it? So I am getting the value for 2 into 1 by 7, that is 2 by 7 is 0.285714 bar. In the same how, 3 by 7 can be taken as 3 into 1 by 7, that is 3 into 0.142857. So if you do the same method, you will get the answer, that is 0.428571 bar. So you have to go for the previous method, that is you have to multiply with the 2. If you multiply with 4, you will get 4 into 0.14285 bar, that is you will get the value for 4 into 1 by 7 is, only the values I am writing here. So anyways, you understood the method, that is you will get 0.571428 bar. In the same how, 5 by 7, that is 5 into 1 by 7, 5 into 0.142857 bar, you will get the value for this, which is equals to 0.714285. In the same how, 6 by 7, so that is, so the only thing is here you have to multiply with the whole numbers to the 1 by 7, that is 6 into 1 by 7, which is equals to 6 into 0.142857 bar. So you will get the value 0.857142 bar, 0.857142 bar. So anyways, you understood for 2 by 7 how to find the value. The same how you have to find for the remaining values also. So this is how you will get the values, so which we have not gone for the long division method. Anyways, we were having the value for 1 by 7, directly substituting with the whole numbers, we will get the values here, isn't it? So the remaining questions will be continued in the next class. Thank you.